Hi guys, good morning. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone is having a beautiful, amazing day. So today, you guys, we're going to be talking about everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. I am super excited that I get to share all of this amazing information with you. So we're going to go ahead and let a couple of people join the live. Okay, you guys? We're going to go ahead and let a couple of people join the live. Rosa, Angela, our Naomi, PK6, how you guys doing today? Welcome, girls. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a beautiful morning. Happy Friday. You know, it's Friday and the body knows it, you guys. Today we are coming with all the good vibes. I'm letting you know now, we have so many different things to offer to you guys that you can take great advantage of. So with that being said, I see here we have Desiree Love, Fabi Salazar, Shania, Alex, how you guys doing today? Good morning. Welcome to the live. My name is Penelope and I'm here at Icon Cosmetic Center telling you guys about everything that we have to offer from Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, so I see here, hey, my surgery is Tuesday and they haven't confirmed me. I'm being patient, just a little nervous. PK6, okay, so you said your surgery is Tuesday. Who is your surgeon? Is it Dr. Tamer or is it Dr. Porter? I believe it was one of the two, right? Rosa Ángela, yo hablo español, siempre entro pero no logro entender. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué tal? Estamos aquí, te vamos a decir, voy a decir todo en los dos idiomas, así todo el mundo me entiende, Rosa Ángela. Pero aquí en Icon Cosmetic Center, lo que yo les estaba diciendo ahorita en inglés, es que les voy a decir de todas las cosas que tenemos para ofrecer aquí en Icon Cosmetic Center. Okay, PK6, going back with your question. Love, just call. You know, just call like the clinic so that way, you know, you can get confirmed. I'm pretty sure you're on the schedule already, but call, you know, the location that you're going to get surgery with. I don't know if you're going to the Doral one, the Hialeah one, or the Blue Lagoon one. I would recommend for you to call those so that way we can go ahead and get in contact with you, love, okay? So, with that being said, let me see. Hello, I've been calling and calling. Oh, okay. So if you've been calling and calling in that situation, do you know what? Can you give me your full name? And do you know who's your surgeon? Like, do you know what location you're going to? Let me go over the locations and the surgeons that are there so that way you could know. So in Blue Lagoon, we have Dr. Meridian, Dr. Garani, and Dr. Giselle Garani. In the Doral location, we have Dr. Porter and Dr. Fisher. And in the Hialeah location, we have Dr. Tamer, Kayla Allen, Dr. Tamer. Okay, you guys. I'm going to figure that out for you, Kayla, okay? I'm going to take a picture of this so that way, you know, I can get in contact with them and let them know to get in contact with you, okay? Bueno, Rosa Ángela y todos los que están aquí, que hablan español, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos, muy buenos días, feliz viernes. Hoy les tengo muchas cosas súper emocionantes para compartir con ustedes, como estos planes de financiamiento que la verdad cambia absolutamente todo para nosotros y nosotras. Déjenme decirles algo. A lo mejor vos pensaste que iba a ser muy difícil para que vos por fin te puedas hacer tu cirugía, pero yo estoy aquí para decirte que no es tan imposible, no es tan difícil como vos crees. Así que, por ejemplo, vamos a decir que hace tiempo que tú te quieres hacer tu cirugía, ya hace un buen rato que ya tú has querido hacerte tu cirugía y la única razón por la cual no la has hecho es porque a veces cosas pasan o a veces tenías el enfoque en eso, pero lo tuviste que cambiar de enfoque por ciertas cosas, así de tu vida personal. Bueno, yo sí que para decirte que con todo lo que tenemos que ofrecer aquí en Icon Cosmetic Center, la verdad nunca ha sido más fácil para que por fin te puedas operar. Así que dejen su información aquí en esta libretica amarilla que ven aquí. Ok. Extremadamente importante que recordemos todo lo que tenemos para aquí ofrecer para ustedes. Otra cosa que les quería decir es que estos planes de financiamiento, las compañías con las que hacemos los planes de financiamiento son Alpha On Credit y Care Credit, para que sepan. Otra cosa que les quería decir es que aquí en Icon Cosmetic Center ofrecemos consultaciones virtuales gratis y también ofrecemos consultaciones en persona gratis. Otra cosa que les quería decir son nuestras locaciones. Las locaciones que tenemos aquí en Icon Cosmetic Center son las siguientes. Tenemos una en en Blue Lagoon, que es en la que yo estoy ahorita, los doctores que están aquí en la locación de Blue Lagoon son Dr. Moradian, Dr. Gurani y Dr. Giselle Gurani. Ok, los doctores que están en la locación de Doral son Dr. Porter y Dr. Fisher. Y los doctores que están en la locación de Hialeah son Dr. Tamer, Dr. Song y Dr. Harrow. Ok, entonces, en total tenemos 9 cirujanos. Ah, y Dr. Jung también está en la locación de Blue Lagoon. Dr. Jung es un nuevo doctor que tenemos aquí en Icon Cosmetic Center. También es board certified, tiene muchísimos años, más de 10 años de experiencia. Cada uno de nuestros doctores tiene más de 10 años de experiencia, chicos y chicas, para que sepan. Eso es algo muy, muy importante cuando estamos buscando para hacernos una cirugía, porque queremos un profesional que tenga mucha experiencia, el que nos haga la cirugía, ¿ok? ¿Cuántos años de experiencia tienen los doctores en cirugía? Más de 10 años. Más de 10 años tienen cada uno de nuestros 9 cirujanos y todos son board certified. ¿Ok? Board certified significa cuando están en un rango más alto, tienen una certificación de board certification de plastic surgery, que es cuando sacan otro título aún más alto. ¿Ok? Entonces, como les decía, aquí en Icon Cosmetic Center tenemos tantas cosas para ofrecerles. Tenemos consultaciones virtuales gratis. Así que si tú en cirugía, sí, en cirugía, claro, esta clínica es de cirugía. Entonces, como les decía, es súper importante que recordemos que si tú me estás viendo, vamos a decir por ejemplo, cirugía plástica, sí, cirugía plástica. Vamos a decir, por ejemplo, Nails Art Design. Me está viendo desde California, vamos a decir, o desde Nueva York, por ejemplo, ¿verdad? Y vamos a decir que ella se quiere hacer cirugía con nosotros. Ella lo único que tendría que hacer es dejar su información aquí en esta libretica amarilla, poner su nombre, su número y su email. Así nos podemos poner en contacto con ustedes. Bien importante que recuerden esta información, ¿ok? Y aquí otra cosa que me parece súper conveniente es que así tú estés afuera del país o fuera del estado, eso no importa porque tenemos consultaciones virtuales gratis, ¿ok? Así que puedes tener la opinión y las recomendaciones de un profesional, de un board certified cirujano, que me parece la verdad súper porque son profesionales y son doctores que han trabajado con cada tipo de cuerpo, han hecho todo tipo de cirugía, saben muy bien sus técnicas, saben muy bien cómo manejar cada tipo de cuerpo, cada tipo de paciente, y eso es algo que la verdad no tiene precio, es algo que es súper importante a la hora que nos vamos a ir a hacer una cirugía. Ok, otra cosa que les quería decir es que estos planes de financiamiento la verdad nos ayuda demasiado, pero demasiado para poder nosotros hacernos nuestra cirugía, chicos y chicas. Otra cosa que les quería decir es que las compañías que hacemos estos planes de financiamiento con son Alpha on Credit y Care Credit, ¿ok? Así que dejen su información aquí en esta libretica amarilla que ven aquí a mi lado izquierdo, pongan su nombre, su número y su email, así nos podemos poner en contacto con ustedes. You guys, the financial plans that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, the companies that we do these financial plans with, you can see them right here, right above my hair. Care Credit and Alpha on Credit, okay? These financial plans honestly help us so much into finally being able to get our surgery, because what I'm telling you now, with absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, honestly has never been easier like today right now for you to finally be able to get your surgery, you guys. So really important that we remember all of this amazing information, because trust me, you're gonna want to make the most out of today. You're gonna want to make the most out of right now, and especially with everything that we have to offer, you guys, it has never been easier for you to finally be able to get your surgery. Okay, so with that being said, welcome to everybody that is joining the live right now. Welcome you guys. How's everyone doing today? Extremely important that we remember this information. Okay? So, let me see here. We have Amber. We have Evelyn. Why isn't the cell saver included in the price? It should be included for the health of the patient. No, I actually disagree with that. It shouldn't be included because not everyone wants cell saver, you guys. And something really important that we have to remember when it comes down to getting surgery, it is extremely important for us to remember that cell saver, it is a very, very, very big beneficial, thing for you, because at the end of the day, when you are getting surgery, you guys, you have to remember that you're gonna be losing blood like in any surgery that you would have. So this is something that is really important for us to remember, because when you're losing blood during the surgery, the cell saver is a machine that instead of you losing all of that blood, it purifies the blood that you're losing, and then it puts it right back into your body. Okay, but cell saver is your own blood. You're already losing blood. Yeah. So basically, that's what the cell saver is. It's a machine that it purifies the blood that is coming out. Exactly, it should be included. Surgery is pricey, but surgery is a choice. You know what I mean? Like, surgery is a choice, not like a requirement. So when we are, getting beauty procedures, beauty is like that. Beauty costs. It's not gonna be cheap, especially when you want good results and when you want good treatment, you guys, and when you want a good, team working on you. This is something that is a choice. This is something that, you decide if you want to get a BBL. You decide if you want to get your boobs done. You decide if you want to get a tummy tuck. So of course, surgery is not meant to be cheap. Okay, so, and at the end of the day, you guys, like, of course, I'm sure you could find places where they're cheap, but are they going to do you just as good like Icon Cosmetic Center is? No. That is something that is really, really important. We remember, you guys, that what you pay is what you get. Okay, so beauty costs, but if the stomach is hanging and loss of the fat due to weight loss, yeah, I mean, it applies under the same thing. You could decide to either staying with the fat that is hanging or the skin that is hanging, or go ahead and do something about it. But these are beauty procedures, these are not like, this is not something like, for example, like if you break your leg, like you have to get surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is something that is beauty procedures. It's the same thing as going ahead and getting extensions. It's the same thing as going ahead and getting Botox. It's the same thing as going ahead and getting lip filler. These are, or, let me put another example. It's the same thing as like getting your nails done. You could walk around without having your nails done, but you want to have your nails done. You get me? So it's the same concept, But I get it, girls. Surgery could sometimes be pricey, but you want to be making sure that, you're getting the best of the best. Okay? So it's really, really important for us to remember that at the end of the day. So excited. I booked my surgery with Dr. Meridian. Caesars, girls. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you, love. I am so excited for you. How are you feeling? When is your surgery? And what are you getting done? Tell me. That is so exciting. You honestly did so good choosing Icon Cosmetic Center, choosing Dr. Meridian. Like, I'm telling you now, we're gonna do you so right. Like, from the very start to the very end. Like, you're gonna be in love with your results. You're gonna be in love with us because we're gonna treat you so good. We're gonna do you so good. You're gonna literally feel so welcome. You're gonna feel so prioritized. You're gonna feel so catered to, so prioritized. And these are things that we really, really want to be looking forward to having when we are, looking forward to getting surgery, because it's not just about good results, you guys. It's also about like the treatment that the clinic offers to you. Okay, so these are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important as well is that November BBL. Oh my gosh, girl, you're getting BBL. It's my round 2, so I'm really excited. I'm so excited. All of that is important to me. I love great customer service and best time manner. Yes, girl. Yes, those things are so important. And honestly, babe, I am so glad that you made such a good choice in choosing Icon Cosmetic Center, because we check out all those boxes. And I feel like, you know, those things are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember, for us to keep in mind, you guys. So, you know, you want to be making sure that at the end of the day, you're doing absolutely everything that you're supposed to be doing. Okay, you guys? So, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we have amazing financial plans, okay, you guys, that you can take great advantage of. Okay, you guys? So, let me go ahead and read out to you absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center. I'm honestly so excited. So let me go ahead and pull this out. So the financial plans for a BBL, you could pay as low as $29 weekly or $129 monthly. Okay, you guys, these are things that are honestly so affordable. Like, are you even listening to these prices, you guys? Like, this is literally something that is so easy, so accessible for you to finally be able to get. So, you know, if you've been looking forward to getting in contact with us, guys, I'm here to let you know now that with absolutely everything that we have to offer, it has never been easier for you to finally be able to get your surgery. So for the people that don't know what a BBL is a fat transfer to the buttocks, okay? Okay, you guys, it's a fat transfer to the buttocks and to the hips. So with that being said, you know, when you're looking forward to enhancing your buttocks, enhancing the shape of your So, as I was saying, you guys, when we're getting a BBL, this is a fat transfer to the buttocks and to the hips. It's to give you that hourglass figure, to give you that nice shell, to give you a round booty, you know, nice projection. So if you've been wanting, you know, more projection on the buttocks, more projection on the hips, you know, I'm here to let you know now that you can go ahead and do it, you guys. You don't have to settle for having hip dips. You don't have to settle for not having a shelf, like, or not having an hourglass figure. Like, I'm letting you know now, you guys, these are things that you do not have to settle for. Like, you don't like something, you could go ahead and change it, enhance it, and make it look better. Okay, you guys, and with Icon Cosmetic Center, we are here to do that for you. Okay, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important that we remember as well is that with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier for you to finally be able to get your surgery. So let me explain to you something. When we're looking forward to getting a BBL, you guys, we have to remember a couple of things. Of course, the main thing is that, you know, there is a couple of things that we have to stop doing before our surgery. What is? So the things that we have to stop doing before our surgery, you guys, the things that we have to stop doing before our surgery, guys, that is really, really important for us to remember is that when we are looking forward to getting surgery, we have to stop smoking, we have to stop drinking completely, okay? The doctor is gonna tell you to stop at least 30 days before, but that's like the key words, you know, at least. You shouldn't try to like just do it right on the deadline. You should, like, if you could push it to 2 months, even 3 months, that would be really amazing, because let me explain to you a couple of things that I bet you didn't know. When we are talking about getting surgery, guys, there's many different factors and things that do play out when we are getting surgery. Okay, and these things are really, really, really important for us to remember, for us to keep in mind, you guys. You know, we want to be making sure that absolutely everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're doing it. So with that being said, you know, one of the things that is really important for you guys to remember is that, you know, the electronic vapes, the chemicals that are in these electronic vapes contain, you know, like really harsh, bad chemicals for our body overall. But when we are getting surgery, you guys, these chemicals, you know, can actually damage us a lot. Why? You may be wondering. Because, you guys, when we are getting surgery, it's important for us to remember that we are getting a surgery at the end of the day. And if we're getting a fat transfer, you know, it's important for you guys to remember that the smoke itself, okay, the smoke itself, it doesn't even have to have any kind of chemicals. The smoke itself, it kills fat cells and it weakens the muscle. Okay, you guys, so since it literally kills fat cells and it weakens the muscle, this is something that is super, super, super important for us to remember. Okay, you guys, another thing that is really, really important for us to remember as well is that when we are, you know, looking forward to getting surgery, we have to remember that chemicals like nicotine, you know, they thin out the blood and they slow down the healing process of your incisions and, you know, like your scars and stuff like that. And during this time that we are healing, we don't want to be putting anything in our body that is going to be stopping us from healing. Okay, you guys, like these are things that are really, really important for us to remember, for us to keep in mind. And honestly, you want to be making sure that you are not doing anything that can potentially, you know, slow down your healing or make it go slower or like, you know, do something to your results. Like how I was saying, like the smoke itself, it kills fat cells and it weakens the muscle, you guys, okay? So these are things that are really, really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is extremely important we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we are doing is being done the right way, the correct way. So yeah, you guys, you know, you want to be making sure that at the end of the day, everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, you guys are up to date with it. You guys are doing it. You guys know exactly what it is that we bring to the table, you know. So when you're doing a live, why are you playing with your nails? Oh, Christina, because I actually cut myself last night cooking, and I don't know if you could see it there. I actually cut myself really bad. So this entire time that I've been talking, it's been like literally hurting so much. And I'm sorry if, you know, it looks like I'm playing with my nails, but it really, really hurts. I don't know if you guys could see it, but yeah, I cut myself like in my nail. It's literally so bad. But yeah, that's why. Sorry, Christina. But welcome, love. Welcome to the live. So as I was saying, yeah, it literally hurts. It hurts. That's why I was like looking at it, because I've been talking and it's just like it's literally screaming at me. But yeah, you know, I guess that's what I get for cooking, right? But as I was saying, you guys, you know, the financial plans that we have to offer here honestly make it super easy for us. So, you know, when you're looking forward to getting surgery, you may be thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to postpone it, or I'm gonna have to figure out what to do, or it's too expensive, or I gotta pay in full, you know. No, you guys, here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, we're able to get your price, you know, divided like this. Like the fact that you could pay as low as $29 weekly or $129 monthly for a BBL, it's insane. Like that's literally insane. Where have you ever heard of financial plans this affordable, you guys? Okay, I'm letting you know now. It's your moment. It's your time. Like if you've been wanting to have surgery, go ahead and get it. Like go ahead and get it. Like what's stopping you from getting surgery? You know what I mean? Like go ahead and get yourself right, you guys. Okay. So as I was saying, we're gonna go ahead and tell you about the financial plans for a breast augmentation. So the financial plans for a breast augmentation, you could pay as low as $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, you guys. So either or of these amazing financial plans, you know, you could go with either or. And honestly, I think these financial plans are so affordable, you guys. You know what it is? Like $18 weekly or $99 monthly. You know, we have daily expenses, weekly expenses, monthly expenses, you know, like gas and food and clothes and shoes and makeup and nails and hair and accessories and going out that are further way more pricey than just, you know, $18 weekly or $99 monthly. Okay, you guys? So with everything that I'm saying to you now, like, if I was you, I would take great recollection of everything that I'm telling you guys now, everything that we have to offer. So these are things that are extremely important for us to remember, for us to keep in mind. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is really important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that you guys are receiving absolutely everything that we have to offer to you. Okay, so as I was saying, you know, another thing that I wanted to mention to you is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we also have many different financial plans for, you know, every single procedure. So for example, for a breast augmentation, the different incisions for a breast augmentation are the following. It could be on the areola, it can be under your boob, or on the armpit. Okay, guys, if you're wondering, you know, but I want the specific one, you know, you're gonna be talking about that with your surgeon the day that you have your consultation. You know, one of the examples that I also wanted to put, when we are getting surgery, you guys, something really important that I wanted to mention to you is that when we are getting surgery, it is really important for us to remember, you guys, that at the end of the day, we want to be making sure that absolutely everything that we're doing in the right, correct way, you guys. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, you know, not only do we have all of these amazing deals, all of these amazing specials going on, but, you know, we are going to be guiding you towards the right direction for your specific body type, for your needs, and for your wants. Okay, so what does that mean? What that means, you guys, is that when we're looking forward to getting surgery, it is really important that we remember, you know, maybe you're an A cup, let's say, for example. Maybe you're an A cup, and now that you are, you know, you've made a decision, you want more cleavage, you want more projection, you have certain blouses, certain dresses, bikinis that, you know, you want it to just look a little more flattering, okay? With that being said, you guys, you know, it is really important for us to remember that, you know, there is 3 different factors that play out when we are choosing the right implant size for our body type. Okay, you guys, so there is 3 different factors that are the following, you know. It matters like the width of your chest, like the width of your chest matters, you guys. It matters like the skin elasticity on your breast, and it also matters the breast tissue, you know, how much breast tissue you have. Okay, so absolutely all of these things matter, you guys. Every single one of these things matter. Extremely important that we remember that, so that way, you know, when you come in for your free virtual consultation or your free in-person consultation, you guys have the knowledge as to why it matters, as to why, you know, it is important for us to know about it. Okay, you guys, so with that being said, another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that, you know, we are guiding you, helping you, you know, giving you what you desire, but also like helping you, you know, aesthetically and, you know, health wise. Okay, so, you know, for example, let's say that you're somebody that you're an A cup and you have really tight skin, and the width of your chest, you know, it's not that wide. So, and let's say that you know that you want to go all the way up to a D or a double D, but you don't know like what amount of cc's is gonna get you there. Okay, you guys, that is completely normal. You're not supposed to know that part. That's where, you know, the surgeon comes in and guides you towards the right direction for your breast augmentation. Okay, you guys, so it is really important that we remember all this amazing information, you guys, because at the end of the day, you know, you want to be making sure that you're making the most out of today, that you're making the most out of right now. So these are things that are really important for us to remember and for us to keep in mind as well. Now, another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys that is equally as important too is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that we are doing everything that we're supposed to be doing, you guys. Like, when I'm telling you from the very start to the very end, like, we are going to be telling you, and let me tell you, when I was saying that you got to stop smoking and drinking, this applies for breast augmentations as well too. This applies for every single surgery, you guys. You got to stop doing that at least 30 days before. We got to remember, for example, for like the BBLs, you know, like alcohol is a blood thinner, you guys, okay? So we got to stay away from anything that is going to be a blood thinner. We got to stay away from anything and nicotine and these electronic devices and, you know, the other things that you could smoke, like the plant, you know, I can't say the name, but you guys know what I mean. Like, if you know, you know. You know, these are all things that you need to stop doing, you guys, because when we keep doing these things, we are actually not nourishing our body. We're not getting our body ready for surgery. So that takes me towards the things that you should be doing for surgery. Okay, you guys, if you're somebody that you're low on iron or you're low on like certain nutrients in your body, okay, you guys, it is important for us to remember that we need to be making sure that absolutely everything that we're doing is being done the right, correct way. Okay, so what do I mean by this? What I mean by this, you guys, is that you want to be making sure that absolutely everything that you're doing is with purpose and that is going to be helping your body. So you need a good nutrition. A lot of people think that you only need a good nutrition after surgery, but you also need it before surgery, because we have to remember, you guys, like, this is surgery at the end of the day, and we got to get our body ready. You know, we got to get our immune system up there, ready to get this surgery. You know, you guys, like, these are things that are really, really, really important for us to remember. So at the end of the day, you know, you want to be making sure that absolutely everything that you are doing to get ready for your surgery is done with purpose, you guys. So, you know, just because you're getting a BBL, or just because you're getting a Lipo 360, or, you know, let's say that you're getting a breast fat transfer to, you know, like a transfer to your breast, a fat transfer to your breast, which is like the same thing, but like the same thing as a BBL, but with your breast. You get me? For the people that are probably like, wait, what? Like, what is a breast fat transfer? Okay, you guys. So with that being said, one of the things that I wanted to mention to you that is important as well, that you guys know, is that when we are getting a Lipo 360, a BBL, it is really important for us to remember, like, just because you're doing that doesn't mean that now you're gonna start eating like crazy, you guys. It doesn't mean that now you're gonna start eating all this processed food, you know, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, Wingstop, I don't know, pizza, I don't know, burgers, hot dogs, I don't know. You know, like, doesn't mean that you're gonna start eating all of that crap, okay, you guys? Because the thing with this is that we have to remember that at the end of the day, there's two different kinds of fat, okay, you guys? So there's the fat that we can lipo, which that's the external fat, but then there's also a different kind of fat that I bet you didn't even know about. There's visceral fat, okay, you guys? And visceral fat is fat that is by your organs, okay, you guys? So what does that mean? You may be wondering, well, what are you talking about? This fat that is by your organs, you guys, it is really important that we remember that the fat that is by our organs, we cannot lipo that. Like, I repeat, we cannot lipo that. So what does that mean? This fat that we have around our organs, this visceral fat, you know, the only way that you can lose this fat is by exercising and by doing diet, you know, by making sure that you're up to date with your exercises, you know, staying fit and all that stuff, you guys, okay? So these are things that, you know, are important for us to remember, okay? So you want to be making sure that absolutely everything that I'm telling you right now today, you are doing it, you're keeping up with it. You know, these are things that really, really, really do matter, you guys. So make sure that you guys are well up to date, well informed with absolutely everything that you guys have to be doing, okay? So with that being said, you know, the things that you want to eat, for example, let's say that you're somebody that you want to gain some weight because, you know, you want more fat for your BBL. Let me tell you another thing, like, you know, not all fat is good fat, you guys. Like, not all the fat that we have in our body is good fat. So that is something really important for us to know about as well, so that way, you know, you guys have the knowledge and the recollection of like what it is that you guys have to be doing. So another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is extremely important that we remember as well is that here at Icon Cosmetic Center, we're always going to be making sure that absolutely everything that we're doing it the right, correct way. Okay, you guys, so another thing that I wanted to mention to you that is really important that we remember as well is that, you know, at the end of the day, when we're looking forward to getting surgery, you guys, it is important for us to remember that for us to remember that so So, with everything that we have to offer here at Icon Cosmetic Center, it honestly has never been easier. Like today, right now, is the anesthesiologist in the room at all times because I heard not. Yes, of course. Of course. And thank you so much for that question, love. The anesthesiologist is there with you the entire time. You know, like from the moment that you're talking to them and they're, putting the anesthesia to the moment that you wake up, the entire time the anesthesiologist is there in the room with you. Okay, so of course, you guys, because the anesthesiologist needs to see how you're doing under anesthesia, how's the surgery going and stuff like that. Okay, so okay, great to hear that. Of course, love, of course, that is something that is a requirement. Like they have to be in there. They have to. So if you've heard otherwise in other places, I highly recommend for you to come to Icon. So make sure that you're leaving your information right here, you guys, in my left bottom corner in this yellow folder. Okay, put your name, your phone number, and your email. That way we can go ahead and get in contact with you guys. Okay, thank you so much for joining this live today, you guys. Make sure that you're leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining the live today, and we'll see you back very soon. Bye. Oh wait, Luli, before I leave, where are you located? We're located in Miami, Florida. We have 3 locations here in Miami, Florida. We have one in Blue Lagoon, we have one in Doral, and we have one in Hialeah. Okay, you guys, so make sure that you're leaving your information right here in this yellow folder. Put your name, your phone number, and your email. Remember, we offer free virtual consultations, and we also offer free in-person consultations. Okay, you guys, so really, really important that you guys remember all of this amazing information. Make sure you don't miss out on it. Thank you guys so much for joining this live today. Happy Friday, and we'll see you back very soon. Bye.